Right now, we got a little more time. We don't know how long we have, but we're going down fighting.
The 2020 deadline to fill out the census has been a moving goalpost. Originally scheduled to end October 24th, it was extended until October 31st during the pandemic. Then, last month, the Census Bureau moved the deadline up to September 30th. Last week, a California judge said that the national counting could continue through the end of October. And despite an appeal from the Trump administration, this week, a federal appeals court upheld the decision. Kathleen Daniel, a field director with the mayor's NYC Census 2020, says everyone is on pins and needles as the decision goes through the appeals process, but she's focused on one thing.
And we're going to keep on counting till they tell us we can't anymore.
Thursday, Daniel led a bus around northern Brooklyn before ending the effort outside Barclays Center, where dozens of people like Sharon Green filled out the census.
I was very leery at first about it until, working with my cousin and everything, building up Brooklyn and building up our community, especially in Bed-Stuy.
Daniel says many people who don't fill out the census are worried about the information being used against them, but that's not the case. The count is used to help fund schools, infrastructure, and services based on population over the next decade.
I think we should do that. It's mandatory because it helps all of us, If we don't count down, what was going to happen?
In 2010, less than 62% of people in New York City responded to the census. That's more than 10% below the national average. Every person that isn't counted costs the city about $7,000 in federal funding every year for the next 10 years.
That's $70,000. And to cut the census deadline short, it isn't just unfair, it's grand theft census.
And the group also registering people to vote. They'll be back at it again tomorrow, taking that bus to southern Brooklyn. As Daniel said, they're going to count everybody until someone tells them they can't. Reporting live tonight outside Barclays Center, Joe Masiri, Pix 11 News.